We're at halftime here at San Diego Soccer's Revolucion Tijuana on 619sports.net and at Soccer's Practice. Getting to know us, San Diego Soccer. Diego Rovira is our guest. Practice concluded, except for Zezou, one of your teammates who's hard at work on his cardiovascular fitness right now. Diego, just being an integrated part of this unit, some of these guys that you've had the opportunity now to train with and practice with, both your defensive partners, but everyone really in the starting 13. What's it like now, the second season that you've had to gel and really come together as a team?
I feel like we're getting to know each other a lot more, especially in the indoor game. We're playing so much better than we did last year, and what's even scary is that we have that much more potential for later this season. I mean, there's so much more room for us to improve, and we're already playing at a high level, so it's kind of scary to think like how we're going to play later this season. So
6 goals now puts you second on the team, just one behind Craig Childs, and it's one thing, Craig, he's a target in the offense, but for yourself coming up from the back, either being a defender, being on the penalty kill unit, coming up from midfield, a little bit different to have that surge in goals. What do you think has been what's been the key to the good start?
I think just capitalizing on my chances. No one's really expecting me to go out there and score a bunch of goals, so I'm able to slip through a couple defenders here and there. I've been in the right place, right time a few games, gone lucky, so it's been a good streak. I'm just gonna keep trying to move with it.
When I look at this team's defensive core, there's no question that A, there's the most scoring potential of any team in the league, and B, the most guys who can physically take the man off the ball and basically be a one-man wrecking crew. What's it like playing with guys like Antonio and Kraus who have that type of power?
Oh, it's the guys that you hate playing against, but you're so happy they're on your team. I mean, just watching the forwards go against Kraus and Diz and Scotty, it's brutal. And what's even scarier is that Zeo right here is probably one of the stronger guys in the back. But yeah, it's unreal. No, I don't know any forwards that can really beat our defense. It's really our mistakes that are causing the goals and not really them. But we definitely have the strongest defense in the league by far.
Diego, tell me a little bit about growing up playing soccer here in San Diego. Obviously, the San Diego Sockers weren't in their prime when you were growing up, but that was still a name and a tradition that was out there. What was your awareness of the Sockers tradition as you were a kid?
I still grew up going to the sports arena, watching the games. I mean, I played Nomads, I played with Scotty growing up, and we'd always go to the games, watch all the guys play. I think I watched Paul Wright play a few times in the 90s, but I loved going to the games. It was a great experience, getting out there, watching them win, all those games, kicking the ball in the stands. So it's a dream come true to come back here and actually play with their jersey.
I talked to some of your former teammates back with Nomads who said that when you went off to college, you came back a different player. That you were more of a role player when you were growing up, that you had the skills but maybe not the confidence to go with it, and that you came back really and they, in their eyes, changed as a player. Do you agree with that, and what do you think did change for you when you went to college?
Yeah, I was pretty small coming out of high school and going to college. I got to college, kind of learned how to play at a lot higher level, playing Division I and playing against guys a lot bigger than I was. So just the experience, getting out there and playing against a lot bigger, faster guys, and being able to just kind of work the extra hours afterwards, and trying to get better. So I definitely pushed myself then and got back here, and I feel like I'm at a pretty good point in my life, just like how I like to play and kind of how my fitness is, and it's been a good run so far.
Outdoor versus indoor. I mean, what are your thoughts, and what do you prefer to play if you have your druthers?
It's a completely different game. It's unbelievable how different outdoor and indoor are. It's just the amount of time you're in. You're on the field and you jump off, you're back in, you jump off, and outdoor you're there for 90 minutes. Long runs, short sprints, and then walking, jogging here and there. But they're both fun. Indoor you got all those goals coming in. You can just shoot from anywhere. You can attack from anywhere. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say which one's better, but I love them both.
And obviously this airing at halftime of the Revolucion Tijuana broadcast, so the folks watching have seen a half of the game already. But that being said, talk a little bit about the challenge, you guys, knowing that you're going to match up with this team 4 times and twice south of the border. The way things are stacking up, these turn out to be obviously very important games within the division, but they come with their own challenges of playing at Estadio Ferrati and the various challenges that provides in and of itself. What do you think about this matchup?
Yeah, it's real difficult to play down down there. I mean, it's always difficult to play away, but down there it's a different scene. You know, the crowd kind of gets into it. The team's all fired up, and you know, normally the refs are usually, you know, tend to play their side, you know, more than others. So it's a really tough place to play. Last year, I know we kind of split, I believe, when we were down there, and I think the first game that we won, we barely won by a goal. So it's gonna be a really tough game. We're gonna battle it out and hopefully come out with a victory.
Diego Rovira, our halftime guest. Great to get to know you some more for the fans watching here on the Sockers broadcast on 619 Sports.
Thanks, Craig.